Okay, welcome to the Jazz Tip Bay Area. This video is going to be a little different than most of the ones. This channel is mostly to highlight all the amazing jazz that happens here in the San Francisco Bay Area. That said, I've had a few requests for an intro to jazz video, kind of a jazz 101 for those of you who are new to listening to jazz. So I'm going to make a very short and very simple video as an introduction to jazz. I think most of you know already, jazz is an art form that was invented by African Americans in the early 20th century, late 19th century. Jazz is an improvised art form, so this means that you can go to hear the same band play the same songs night after night, and every single night it'll be completely different. This gives an immediacy to the music that I think you can't find anywhere else. Most jazz has a precomposed melody and precomposed harmonies or key changes. Usually the precomposed melody is played at the beginning and the end of the piece. So they play the precomposed melody and then each person improvises and creates their own melodies over that harmony and then play the precomposed melody at the end. And that's the basic form of most jazz. Jazz doesn't have to have anything precomposed, though. There's a style of jazz called free jazz, where everyone's making up their part. Nothing is pre-decided. Everything's being done right there in the moment. And then everything in between. There's jazz compositions that leave not as much room for improvisation. And then there, of course, as I stated, ones where the entire composition is improvised. Since this is a little complicated out of context, I'm going to play an example for you. This is my trio playing How Deep Is the Ocean. In actual fact, this performance started with a bass solo and then the melody, so it doesn't always have to be melody, improvising melody. But I'm going to start at the melody at the beginning, or what would normally be at the beginning, and then I'll introduce each thing as it happens. So this is me playing the melody, How Deep Is the Ocean by Irving Berlin. The bass you can hear is outlining the harmony, and the drums keeping the rhythm, keeping the time. Now I'm starting to improvise. So I've stated the melody. Now you'll hear me get my own melodies. Now, improvisation's ended. I'm playing that melody again. By the way, Smith Dobson Jr. on the drums and Dan Siemens on the bass. Okay, and that's it. So this has been your introduction to jazz. I hope it's what you had in mind when you requested such a thing, and I hope it heightens your appreciation of this amazing art form. Take care, everybody.